Good Sunday morning. And what day is it today on Ice Age TV? If you follow my YouTube channel, Ice Age, you kind of know it's the Sunday car meet. You know, back up here in Virginia, that's where I live most of the time, even though I'm in Florida and Tennessee a lot as well. So, man, I tell you, it's just a beautiful day. I mean, when you're down that Florida environment, it's just night and day. That's why you have snowbirds. There's so many people live in Florida that will not live there in the summer months. It's just so humid. It's a sauna. It's just never ending heat. And this summer, rain. It has rained in Florida just all summer long. It really took away a lot of our activities down there because of so much rain. And that kind of kept it a little cooler, but at the same time, it's just humid. So you're down there all summer, you know, like I was, and you come back up north here, this is a cakewalk. I mean, it's just as beautiful up here. You don't have this humidity factor like Florida. And, you know, so anyways, here is the Sunday morning car meet conversations. You're probably thinking, what the heck are we talking about today? What are we even taking today? I mean, come on, what do we take? You know, I've thinned out the pack. I mean, if you kind of look around here, I have thinned out the pack. I mean, that really should be up at my guy's house up the road. It shouldn't even really be here. She took that away. Yeah, it's pretty thin for a guy who used to have a whole fleet of trucks and cars over here filled to the brim. Yeah, so what are you driving today? You know, some people used to get a kick out of me talking about, well, what are you driving today? You know, I mean, you can drive a different car every day. You know, at one point, I'm not embellishing. I could drive a different car every day of the month. I mean, you know, I had that many cars. Yes. So here's the dilemma. This car here is getting so much attention, and now, you know, it's being speculated that Ford's not going to build GT500s anymore. So to me, you know, this is now becoming a problem. And you may say, problem? What's the problem? Why do I drive this car if potentially I could maybe sell this car and make $50,000 off of it? Can I make $100,000 off of it? I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that's far-fetched. But we're in a crazy world. I mean, we are in a crazy world of what people pay for things. Even though inflation's through the roof, it's still going on. You know, hey, look at me, right? Yeah, so this here, I just don't think it's wise to drive it much right now. I want to kind of see where the market's going. Now, over here, yeah, we could ride the motorcycles up to town. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, actually. But the downside is you're just so much hanging around on your feet and worrying about breathless and, you know. I mean, I'd just rather not do that. Take the Bronco. I've done that. You know, remember we had 2 Broncos? We had the Bronco day, you know. We'd go up there and show off the Broncos. You know, or do I drive the Ford Mustang GT500 I drove yesterday? Or, if anybody's watching my channel here, you'll notice that when I park my trucks in the barn, they grow horns. I mean, look at this here. This thing now has a mustache. The Bronco back there already has one, but anyways, so I got to thinking, you know, do I take the GT500? And because I had a lot of fun that yesterday. You watched that video yesterday. I may add a few more clips of that into that today from yesterday that it ran out of room. So yeah, so you know, we'll make the truck day. We'll make this the car meet truck day, and the kid here spent a lot of time yesterday cleaning up this F450 over there. She just loves that truck. So yeah, so let's make it the truck day conversations. How about that idea? All right, let me get my stuff in gear and get my water and glasses and start this bad boy up. You know, one thing about having all these cars has always been a challenge is finding things. So yesterday I had my glasses on, sunglasses, and I can't find them. So I really have no idea what I've done with my sunglasses. You know, this stuff just drives you nutty. And so for me, having so many different vehicles, it's a constant challenge. I mean, it just drives you nuts. And, you know, and I'm working on my vehicles. I mean, I can spend a half an hour some days just looking around from what car did I drive. I mean, just incredible. Yeah, there's the horn man. Am I the horny guy now? You think about it? Yeah, the horny guy. The guy that drives around with all the horns. Get some waters. Well, forget that. You know, here I can't find my damn glasses. I mean, just incredible. It just doesn't end. All right, let's start up the Raptor truck here, which I can't because I got the door open. So let's start that all over, right? All right, here comes the kid getting all impatient. I can already hear him moving the truck on. All right, so there's the Raptor big blowout exhaust. Get the truck here and get her programmed up and turn her on and all right, get on out of here. I think we're gonna have breakfast, right? We always do that. Pretty incredible. I cleaned this truck up last night. I think this guy put a ceramic coating on the truck. This thing just cleaned up so easily. I mean, I could just wipe it down. Oh, I got the dang thing backwards in this one here. On the buttons. And yeah, it just doesn't end. So for me, the kid's coming. She's got glasses. I don't have any glasses. Let me ask where mine are. Where's my sunglasses? Where's my sunglasses? I mean, I bought like so many freaking pair of sunglasses, and I can never find them. Are they in the house? No, they're not. All right. So, big deal about glasses. And these aren't the ones I really want to wear. These are nighttime driving glasses. But, you know, this is good information for older people like me, right? Old man. Cataract's major issues you get older in life. And the number one thing that advances cataract is you not protecting your eyes from the sun. So as you get older, even when you're younger, I can remember going boating all day long back in the 80s and being out in the sun all day long, no sunglasses, just nothing. It's just even hard to believe that I used to be out in the water. And the water gets that reflection off the sun reflects off the water, so it's even that much more powerful. And I have many days I just boat all day long and no sunglasses, nothing, no eye protection. So everybody watching my video, especially younger people, it's the difference as you get older, cataract issues. So more than ever in my life, I freaking wear sunglasses because I want to try to I don't want to have cataract issues earlier, if you know what I mean. So, all right, so anybody watching the video this morning, it's truck conversations, right? And yeah, what's going on? Why driving the trucks to the car meet? I mean, what's so special about the Raptor? I mean, and sincerely, do I think we're going to get a lot of attention over this Ford Raptor? You know, I think you get a little bit. I don't think you get a lot. I mean, I get all that. I mean, why somebody, it's a truck. Usually you go to the car meets, the trucks aren't usually the big ticket thing that people are, really kind of, going there for, if you know what I mean. And I mean, think that through. If you go to a car meet, what's it called? Is it called a truck meet? I mean, think about it. No, it's called a car meet. And yeah, some trucks may be there, but typically, unless it's a really unique truck, like the one I used to have, for the record, anybody following my channel, the F-150 Super Snake truck went bye-bye. That truck was used to get this truck. See me wearing my F-150 Lightning hat today? Yeah, how about that, huh? And even though that's gone, that was a short-lived romance, right? And so, anyways, it's the truck conversation, and what intrigues me about that is, where did the truck come from? When did the truck come? And I did a little research, not a lot, but so apparently like 1896, a guy by the name of Gottlieb Daimler, the guy that is I guess part of the Mercedes-Benz eventually, whatever, true beginnings, the guy's true beginnings of building engines and making the car industry motorcycles. He actually is one of the first to develop a motorized, bicycle, so a motorcycle. So the Daimler guy took just basically a wagon, just picture your horse and buggy and your wagon, big old horse-style wagon that people used to pull around horses, and he motorized it, and that was considered a truck. Yeah, so he has credentials to be the first guy to develop a truck. And then me being the Ford, guy, the Ford nut. Yeah, the kids will be way back there now. Yeah, but it's Sunday morning, crazy. Already the list is on for the people out and about going places. So anyways, the truck's true beginnings, were back in the early 1900s. It was the Ford TT, instead of Model T, the TT for the truck. And then it went to I think a Model B maybe, but then went to like a generation, or a Ford 50. I mean, so Ford, I know Chevy, brought trucks along, Ram or Dodge, so a lot of things of the progression of trucks, which I'm not that a historian on trucks. I mean, I haven't done all my research and read all about trucks. I'm just giving you general basic information. I think it's interesting that this truck that I own, the third generation of the Ford Raptor, is the 14th generation of Ford remake of the truck. 14th generation. What's interesting too was the SVT of 2001, that two-door style, fast Lightning truck. Basically, back then, Lightning truck wasn't an electric truck; it was a Lightning truck, because it was the fastest production truck ever made at that time for Ford and for all the car industry. The Ford SVT, apparently, 2001 was like one of the fastest production vehicles in the market. 5.3 0 to 60 seconds. And that guy's kind of held that truck held that 0 to 60 numbers for a long time. And but anyway, so yeah, so here, trucks, that's my true beginnings. What people don't know is my passion for vehicles was a truck. It wasn't so much the cars. When I was younger, I would rather have a truck than a car. And I did. I mean, my first vehicle that I owned was a Chevy truck. It wasn't a car. And I look at my daughter, and oh my gosh, my daughter is such a truck nut as well. My daughter just loves, trucks. And even the point that, if she probably had to make the decision for a truck or a car, she'd take a truck. And that's kind of been the way I have been most of my life too. If you ever if I could go back and just show pictures and all, the primary thing I've ridden around most of my life is a truck. But yet, more than ever in the conversations that we talk about, more than ever in the ice age, electrification, is we're all focused on the cars. We're all focused on the cars that are going away during the ice age is coming to an end. We don't really talk a lot about the trucks, because fortunately the trucks are a whole different segment, and there's nothing going to change in that in the immediate future. But it's in the works. It is. But the Super Duty trucks and stuff like that, I just don't see that going to electrification, the next year or two. I can see it 5-10 years from now. But for the moment, the bigger trucks, Super Duties, those aren't really the conversation. Electric vehicles, and what's really interesting too is you look at the electric vehicles, like the F-150 Lightning truck and the Hummer. The Hummer, General Motors. As you know, General Motors bring an electric Chevy Silverado truck to the market to compete with F-150 Lightning. And it looks like a very nice vehicle. And I believe it has four-wheel steer, I think. It's probably running off the platform of that Hummer shared, underpinnings, I guess. I don't know. And I had a bunch of Hummers. Back in the day, people forget, back in the 2000 years, 2000 to 2010, the Hummer was a big thing. And I owned a total of four of them. I'd buy one, sell one, and I had custom ones. I literally had the custom Hummers that back then they were the Joe Gibbs Supercharger Magnum supercharger on them. And those things were pretty good considering for how big they were. But there was so much hate against the Hummer. So many people, I mean, to the point they were burning them. Like in San Francisco, they would burn people's Hummers that were parked in the streets. because it was, it was even back then, back in 2004, 5, 6, 7, whatever year it was, there was the hate of the gas guzzling Hummer, but it wasn't. It was not. Here's the irony to the Hummer. The Hummer was really the suburban motor, it was the 6.0 or 6.1, whatever V8 motor that was back then. And it got just as good as fuel economy as a Chevy Suburban did, But it was a focal point for the people that, think they have all the answers to how the world plays out. And so they burned them. But at the same time, you should be burning all the Suburbans up and all the Expeditions and all the bigger, vehicles. They're just as bad in fuel economy too. My Hummer's got 13, 14 miles a gallon. That wasn't great. Didn't get 8. I'm embellishing the Hummer. You get like 13, 14 miles a gallon. Up here's my kid. What's happening?
What's happening? Do I go to Dunkin' Donuts with you, or where do you want me to go?
Yeah, just go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'll be inside ordering. Anything special you want?
An old fashioned.
Want coffee?
No.
Really? That's where you dunk your donut.
Coffee makes you pee.
You want iced tea?
No, I brought a water. Do I go like we're going to the bank?
Yeah, like you're going to the school and all. Right. Exactly how you go. Exactly how you go.
Like I go through like we're going to the bank.
Right. They just go up to a light and make a left.
I know how to get there. I was just double checking.
Okay. Bye-bye. That's so weird. There's no off button on this stand. No little icon to hang up the phone on this truck. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, so the Hummer back in the day, the misinformation age. So it's so, to me, more than ever in my lifetime, the misinformation about it makes you go nutty. Because it's so bad. Because it gets people riled up when they're so not informed of the reality of what they're talking about. So let's use the Hummer as an example. The Hummer was the hate machine of the green-minded individual. They hated them. They wanted General Motors to stop making them. It was radical. And of course, General Motors went bankrupt, and the Hummer division was, dismantled and sold off or shut down. And so anyways, so the reason I'm bringing this up, here's the thing. General Motors is bringing the Hummer to the market. It's the electrified Hummer. And it's getting a lot of attention. It's a massive unit. Massive battery pack. The thing weighs like 9,500 pounds. So you put people in the Hummer and gear in the Hummer, you have a 10,000, 11,000 pound vehicle. I mean, think that through. The average car weighs 4,000 pounds. So the Hummer is close to triple the weight of the average car. I mean, okay, so the reason I'm bringing this up, the hate of the Hummer has now turned to the glorified Hummer, electrified. But what people don't understand is it does not accomplish the green agenda. You look it up. The electrified Hummer is no more efficient than a sedan-sized gas vehicle on its carbon footprint. Yes, that's factual. But yet General Motors is getting all this attention. I mean, think for a second. Besides the Volt and Bolt of General Motors, what do they have that you can think instantly in your head without knowing what I told you a minute ago about the Chevy Silverado coming electrified? What would you say is the biggest image of General Motors? You would be like the Hummer electrified Hummer. Yeah, okay. It's total misrepresented. It's not save the earth vehicle. People are spending stupid money for these things. These things are like $100,000 plus truck, I should say. It's a truck, and people are already paying $150,000, $200,000 for them to be so lucky to get one. Oh my gosh, So it's just sad that we live in a society that somebody talks a certain way and presents something, And people then get all excited about it, not understanding that they're not really getting the facts out of what they're being presented. Okay, so the truck day, right? I haven't had my coffee, I haven't had breakfast. You can probably hear my throat. It's just kind of getting going. And this guy's in a hurry. I'm telling you, good. I'm just being nice to the guy. I'm not in a hurry. That guy is. So the truck day. So for me, my true beginnings, I can remember to this day, living in California, 1974, my father and I going to a car dealership, and there was a used Chevy Stepside. That was my favorite looking vehicle, the Chevy Stepside. And being as in California, it was a two-wheel drive truck. And back in the day, four-wheel drives weren't like the big, things sitting on showroom floors to purchase. That was like a growing trend of you to be able to buy a four-wheel drive, vehicle. So I remember seeing that Chevy truck. It was like a silver color. It was so cool looking. But my dad couldn't afford it, nor could he justify it. So, we didn't buy that. For my father and our family, the first actual truck we actually bought was a little Toyota pickup truck. A little two-door red pickup truck with moon-style, wheels on it, moon caps. And actually, that's where I learned to drive a stick shift. My dad, back, just when I was 11 years old, 12 years old, I was sitting in the front seat of the truck, driving down the street, a little stick shift pickup truck. All right, I'm here at the Dunkin' Donuts, and here's the Tundra that I was talking about the other day. Young lady here driving it. And those are really nice looking trucks. I think the Tundra's a great looking truck. I mean, I like the truck. I don't feel confident in spending 20 grand over on one of those trucks. And I just feel like, I don't know. The Tundras to me have never held their value. They're not the sought after truck. All right, let's go into Dunkin' Donuts. There's the kid patient waiting for me. After I got Dunkin' Donuts, now we're gonna get Roy's. Getting complicated, right? So kid is all ready to go. That's interesting. So that's scratches. I'm thinking that is actually like a some little, I thought it was like a little etched in thing for the look of the truck or something, but nope. When you work out of your truck like I do, like see here, scratch. Now this happened before. I don't know. It's hard to say. Until you buy a vehicle and you actually clean it, you don't know. You know what I mean? Make these big trucks. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. You build a drive-through only to cater to cars. I mean, this truck here, it's so wide, I'll be driving the curb. I mean, just insane. Truck conversations, right? All right, let's just turn on the camera so you can see how tight this is. I mean, this is just crazy. So they take off my bull horns on my truck. Look at that. I mean, just incredible. Yeah, so the guys, whoever developed this, Roy Rogers, we can't make the drive-through very, everybody just show up on little dinky cars. So to the misinformation age. So yeah, so hey everybody, go buy your Hummer. Why am I fixating on the Hummer? Yeah, is this the truck conversations? It was just more about me radiating how the hate of the Hummer, turning into the love of the Hummer. But yet, you'd have a lot of people today being critical of me driving a truck, right? All right, there's the kid patiently waiting. Hey, let's drive the dually through, right? There's no way. I've taken my dualies through a lot of drive-throughs, but there's no way that's going to happen with that truck. Yeah, so, when you're doing these YouTube videos and you got all this other stuff going on, you lose your thought process because, I'm doing other things to get breakfast, to get us, we're running a little behind this morning. Why is that, right? I just sat in my garage and walked around in circles for 5 minutes and I went to the house looking for my sunglasses, which, befuddling. That's why the sunglass makers make so much money, because they are able to, have people buy over and over again your sunglasses. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Hispanic guys back there at the 7-Eleven, I just went by, hang out. and they just saw my bullhorns, and they were all like, yeah, 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 yeah. They get it. Yeah, so, clear my throat here. Anybody knows you have morning start talking right away? Yeah, how's that all play out? You're listening to me right now. So, yeah, so the trucks, we're driving trucks to car show today, and I thought it'd be a little different theme. I thought, being we're driving trucks, I'd share with you my views on the trucks, and which it's incredible. Tim Knuckis, or whatever you call it, how you pronounce his last name, did the big Dodge reveal to buy a Dodge Hornet, which looks like a Ford Escort. I don't get that. And yeah, that brings up the Dodge Gold Rush conversations, right, with Carvana, which this is no lie. Carvana is so weird. It looked like, I'm not lying to you, last night I didn't even get into my house and sit down until like 10:15, because we just hang out in my shop and do little projects, clean cars. I cleaned this thing up last night after I did my Dodge, my Indian Challenger motorcycle. Yeah, if you can tell, I haven't had any coffee, hadn't anything to eat, and I'm trying to publish a YouTube video because we're already running late to car meet, but whatever, right? So we'll get up earlier. It's Sunday morning. Forget that. I'm going to sleep in one day out of the week, right? So anyways, so I opened up my iPad, and I had this email notice, or it wasn't even that. Well, yeah, I got an email notice that my Dodge Challenger had come available for, the vehicle I looked. So this is what people don't know. Okay, here's we'll go back to the car show, and wow, a lot of people hanging out down here at this one little area for the wrong reason. So what's going on here with, okay, so there's the Bullet. Used to have one of those, right? Oh, we got a few trucks over here. Oh, cool. We got the truck theme today, so I'll get a lot of attention because of the, these are some early leaving guys. They just got here. So yeah, I'll get, if anything, the Raptor will get some attention because of the bullhorns. Yeah, listen to the GERD, man. Anybody out there who doesn't know what GERD is, you should do yourself a favor. Look up what GERD is. It's radical stuff throughout the world. It'll drive you nuts. It's your esophagus damage to your esophagus. It can be cancer eventually. And yeah, I can't emphasize enough that you better do your research on GERD. It's just nasty stuff. It's your body, your body's anti-acid. And wow, look at this Mustang here. That's really cool. That's really cool. I mean, that guy there, I'm surprised he doesn't have that thing up in the front line. I kind of feel bad just pulling up here because of just that, if you know what I mean. That's a beautiful car. Got to check that out. All right, what's the kid gonna do? There's a kid over there, which that's fine. Kind of separate us, right? Yeah. There she goes. Yeah, it's a lot of truck. As she runs into the guy's Mustang, right? I'll be like, whoa. So anyways, yeah, conversation's all over. Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah, so I was talking about how the Dodge Challenger Gold Rush, Carvana shows that it's available now. I'm like, what do you mean it's available? See, when I was looking at that car last week on Carvana, I initially started to do a deal, and then I second guessed myself and I canceled it. Well, instantly somebody else took the deal, and it took like 40 minutes for that deal to populate again. I really thought I lost the car. I figured I lost that car. So I'm like, oh great, I can't believe it. So that was last week, and then miraculously it populated again. And so then I put a whole deal back together on it and moved forward. And then yesterday, but I put on the Carvana thing, and notice when I lost the deal, email me when the car comes available again. Well, last night I got an email, the car's available again. Like they canceled my deal. And so for me, look at this.
What are you doing? What took you so long in Dunkin' Donuts?
It's Dunkin' Donuts. Everybody has to wait around till you make you a coffee. All right, you want your food?
Yeah.
Knowing the dog person you are, I'm surprised you never brought Ginger or Scout.
That's too much work to be barking all damn time.
I know.
Look at that Charger with the wings.
The suicide doors.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a decent showing today.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, it's early.
A Cobra.
427 big block in it. That thing, I'm sure, is wicked fast.
That's beautiful. Last night, I had my dream.
You got a dream what?
That we bought 2 fluffy Pomeranians.
Oh gosh, yikes.
They were so big too. You loved them. And we took Ginger and Scout with us to get them.
Right. There you go.
He's headed.
Got a lot of Mustangs today. Today would have been the day to bring the Mustangs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's sweet. It's like a 71 Chevy. Really nice. Pretty incredible how many people have cars hidden in their garages. Remember my video impressions? I talked how people hide everything in their garage. We don't want people to know what they own and have because and as an employer, when you're a small business and you start buying fancy stuff, all your employees then feel like you're overpaid and they're underpaid. I mean, it's big. And that's why most employers won't show their stuff to their employees, because it truly creates that deep down resentment that you're working for a company and you're making this guy all this money and you're not getting rewarded like he is. I mean, this is the major problem in small business. And that's why most small business owners that are smart, you don't have your business on your property. If you do have it on your property, you better have a second home somewhere you can hide all your toys. And then those that do have the business off the property, they don't drive their fancy stuff to work and they don't talk about it, because it truly creates an environment where the employees that work for you, they truly feel like they're making you so much money and you're benefiting from that, and they're not. I mean, it's a big problem, you know. But yet for me, I look at the guys the likes of Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Tim Cook, Apple. You can go through the list, and these people, as you know, they make billions, not millions, billions. But when you're a small business owner, it's too close relationship. It's too close to connect the dots. All right, back to the truck conversations, and I'll forget what I'm talking about by the time I leave the car show. So what I was wanting to radiate talk about is last night when I got into my Carvana sends me this email that my car has come available. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Carvana sent me a notice because I lost the car at one point, then I got it back, but I put an email notice that if the person turns down the deal, they'll email me first, let me know to look at that Fox body Mustang. Look at that. What year Corvette is that? 65 Pontiac Le Mans.
You had
GTO. Wow. So yeah, so anyway, so basically last night I borderline thought that deal Carvana goofed something up and the deal wasn't still available. So yeah, I didn't lose the deal, but it looked that way. He's walking around. I'm just finishing up my breakfast here, and I'm going to go back to also the Tim Knuskis reveal of the Dodge Hornet. And I was talking about the truck theme. So for Tim Knuskis, he it's 4 cars. No, it's 4 vehicles, non-car to 1. So where today's world is, only 1 vehicle purchase for every 4 other vehicles, SUVs and trucks. So it's just crazy in how that guy didn't stay here but maybe 10 minutes. Interesting. He didn't get the attention I guess he wanted. And whatever that car was, a right-handed, definitely Japanese or British, or I have no idea, car. Here comes the blue Corvette. This guy was here last year. That guy owns his own dry cleaning business or a shampoo carpet business. He said he's going to change out the wheels. He did not. That was from last year. So anyways, here's the reality. The cars are such a minority now of purchases. It's SUVs. It's the crossovers, and it's the trucks. Everybody knows the Ford F-150 is one of the biggest selling trucks in the country and world. But but the General Motors are arguing about that, is they separate Chevrolet's Chevy truck for sales and then the GMC truck. So they claim if you combine the Chevy and GMC, Ford couldn't always claim that. And then Ram's grown by leaps and bounds too. All right, let's get out and walk around. Whose car is this?
Mine.
Wow, very nice. I do a YouTube channel every week.
Oh, nice.
And if you don't mind, I want to YouTube this.
Yeah,
Would
go
you?
for it.
I'll keep you out of the film if you don't want to see
If
yourself.
you go look at a car called Jaded Mustang, you'll find 15 YouTubes. They're already out there.
Yeah.
But
Well,
please do whatever you want.
well, no, I just want to get information from you. I want you to tell me what it is. So what motor?
That is a Terminator motor out of a 2004 SVT Mustang.
Wow, how much power? Roughly.
550.
Nice.
The owner, the guy who built it, had it to like 675, but that's too much, man. It's like
I hear
I
you.
can burn tires like
Oh, right.
now,
Oh man, beautiful. This thing's just beautiful. So, what tranny? Do you even know? I mean, I know getting specific.
That's a Tremec 6-speed.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, it's not tub though, is it?
No, it is not.
Okay. Roll bar. Oh my gosh, this thing's beautiful. We're a Mustang guy. I got the new GT500s. I got the new Heritage Edition.
You also have the electric one, correct?
Yes, I do. Yeah, right. Yeah. And so yeah, I've never seen this here before. Have you had it here before recently?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I was gone most of the summer.
I put an alternator in it actually 2 weeks ago, so it was out of commission. But
oh, this is so pretty. So, what is the color? Do you know?
It's called Jaded.
Jaded. Okay,
The color
jaded.
is specific.
Yeah, yeah.
Specifically made for this car.
Oh wow, so
Jaded.
this is like the Mercury, but is this the Mercury or is this the Mustang?
No, that's the Mustang 66. It fools people a little bit because the front fenders are 2.5 inch longer
Okay.
than normal to accommodate the motor.
But I
So
thought those were the
people-
Mercury rear
No, they're
taillights.
Shelby taillights.
Okay, all right. Wow,
Old Shelby taillights.
man. So when did you get this?
I've had it for 5 years.
Nice. I would imagine this value just continues to grow in this thing.
I hope
It is.
but I have no desire to sell it. So at this
Right, no,
point,
I
anyway,
know.
I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
it does, but
Yeah.
I look at comparable cars and they're asking ridiculous money with the same componentry.
Right.
And this is chassis built up. It's got a Schwartz chassis and it was built rotisserie up. So it's it's track ready. This thing will perform on a track like crazy. I'd probably switch the tires a little bit to have a softer tire, but
Right.
it runs like hell and it brakes.
Do you have any quarter mile times, or you've done that? Right, right. Yeah, you
I
gotta.
won't put it on the track because of the paint. Look how beautiful.
Yeah, I know. I
I
get it. I get it. I'm right. I know. It's a beautiful car.
I'm afraid to scratch it.
I'm with you on that. I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
do it, yeah.
this is so unique and rare. How many total are there in the world? You say?
Well, I consider this one-of-one build, in my opinion.
Wow.
I mean, you'll never see another car like this. I mean, you see older Mustangs, but they're
Right.
all specially built, so this is like one-of-one.
But where was it? Where was it built? California or
No,
Florida?
Tennessee.
That's so funny. I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, no shit.
What part of Tennessee? Shelbyville, probably.
That I have no
I
idea.
guarantee it's from Shelbyville, Tennessee.
It's a guy named Kevin Tetz. He's actually a famous. Have you ever heard of Paintification?
No, I
So
haven't.
he has his own show. He's actually a painter.
Yeah.
He built this himself because he had one when he was a kid, and he always wanted one. He found one, and
Right.
this is what he built. Right?
Wow. This is just. It's just so cool. I kind of felt bad pulling up next to you. I was going to block your view. Is this car here? You should be like in the front line, really. But I'm with you. If you know what I mean. I mean, wow. So, check out your seats and all. I mean, wow. Just so much fun. I mean, so how many miles have you put on it since you got it? Even
6,000. I put about 1,000 miles a year on it.
that's good because you want to run them. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
Well, no, I don't. I drive it like hell, man. Yeah, it's not going to sit, but I don't put an like it does. It's never been in the rain. Like I don't do that.
Oh, yeah,
I put
yeah.
it out on good days.
Right. You know, it's so interesting that green pops on this side. It's all different green in sunlight.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
the sparkle, the flake
Well,
in it.
there are some when it's dawn, it'll almost look black. Like in
Oh,
some
wow.
views, it'll almost look black.
But it's a flake paint. You can see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
flake
yeah.
in it, right?
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. Wow. I mean, that really is a
Thanks a
beautiful
lot.
car. Oh, wow. Look at this here. This is so cool. I'd pull up a little, because you're real tight back there. Good. That's good. What motor? What motor's in that? Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a rarity. Well, we could have the flat 6, which that thing run forever and outlive you.
It's got 140,000 miles on it.
On the 318?
I believe so.
Oh my gosh.
I had the heads off, and it doesn't look like it's ever been bored again.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this thing's so cool. I mean, this thing here, and back in the day, the 340 motor and it's a little sleeper.
My
You know what I
buddy's
mean?
Got like 3 or 4 340 cars.
Oh my gosh, this is great. That's nice, man. Very nice. I got a YouTube channel. I do videos of people's cars.
Oh, cool.
On the car show, car meet. Look at this here. So this gentleman here apparently has a bunch of these. Apparently this guy like collects these.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah. All right, look at this Ford Bronco over here. Let's check that out. Look at that. Wow. That's nice. How about one of those?
I like it.
That's really cool. That's sweet. Oh, get to Mopar. Mopar's kind of hanging over there. So yeah, the truck conversations of the day. So how many trucks? There's one truck. Chevy truck over there is two. Got the Ram, three. So I would say 5, 7, maybe 7, 8 trucks here. Maybe. Check out the Jeep. It seems kind of quiet. It just seems like it's quieter today. We used to have one of those Eldorado Barrettes Dad bought for my mom. Good old Willie's right here. Look, no seat belts. It's an antique, but you think about it, good Lord. Wow. Ooh, I can hear, oh, that's a Mustang. Look at the Viper. Very nice. Good interior. Very cool. Wow, it's all filling up. Another truck. So 1 truck, 2 truck, 3 truck, 4 truck right there. Right? There's Ferrari. Very nice. Yep, that gets some attention. All right, good crowd. So this is like night and day from last weekend. Last weekend was, I'd say, a third less. A lot of regulars here. Look at the pictures, it's interesting. This is the car that was sitting next to mine in the dealership room, and this is the purple, but it's just so dark. I mean, it's so hard to see that purple. Try to get a little better shot here in the sun. Even there, I mean, even for me, it's like, wow. Most people would think that's a black Mustang. Now that's your black Mustang, but just, that's crazy. All right, so what's this down here? Is this second generation Ford Raptor?
That's a first gen, Dad.
First gen? I have no idea. Yeah, it is. Look, it's got the V8 motor in it. Good eyes. That's pretty cool, right? So this thing's all done up for sure. But with the motor, that'd be what I'd be wondering about, is the motor. Yep. Supercharged. Oh yeah. So this thing's all done up. This thing probably does pretty good. Nice. Uniqueness, you know, that's what you get. You know, we talk about the passion of vehicles of the Ice Age, and you just walk through these areas and you just see how many people have such a passion for the vehicle that, you know, they modify them, change them up so they're unique to you. I mean, that's that's what I said, impressions. I was talking about that the other day about, impressions. And all of us want to have a vehicle that, is an impression of us. And, that's what drives everybody's passion for cars. And trucks and SUVs and motorcycles, So what bike is this here?
Yeah, this is like the reason. It's only 270 of them.
Suzuki. Beamer. So that thing will smoke you. What year's your Viper?
2000.
How many miles are on it? How many?
20,000.
That's it? Good Lord, when did you get it? I do a YouTube channel here every Sunday when I'm here called Ice Age, and I've already looked at your car, and if you don't want to talk on video, turn it off. If you want to talk, I'll talk to you.
If you could turn it off, that's all right.
All right, so interesting. The Mopar, the Mopar presence isn't radical. It's pretty hard to believe. The Mopar community is pretty rather small for this area up here. I mean, they got 1, 2. Wonder where the 4-door Charger guy went off to. Got 1, 2. That's beautiful there. You'd have to honestly say that's my car. That's my car that I had in 2015.
Are you sure that's not the same thing? Like, it's actually...
I mean, I'm not... You remember? This is a...
I think that's it.
Wow, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is insane. That's my car I factory ordered.
Get out of here, really?
And I traded it for the 2016 Plum Crazy Hellcat.
Oh, wow.
So you probably, Tommy, remember Tommy Omar?
It had 7,000 miles on it.
Yeah, that's my car. And
Oh, wow.
and to this day, I sometimes think I never should have sold it.
Wow, I tell you, it's been good to me. Later.
Yeah.
Guess how many miles on it right now? 14,000.
Wow.
I don't drive it that much. It's in the garage.
Wow. But oh my gosh, so I love that color interior. Some people hate it.
The owner, because
Yeah.
did you special order that interior?
Yes, that was a
Yeah.
special order. This is what I did. I ordered in 2015 a Hellcat Challenger. And in the meantime, to sit it out till I got that,
Yeah.
I bought this. Okay? Well, this came in faster than my Hellcat because my 15 Hellcat never got done.
Oh, wow.
I had to go to the 16 model year. So I enjoyed this car. But let me tell you, if you watch my YouTube channel and videos and stuff, I have a lot of channels, a lot of videos. And I talk about how I borderline think I shouldn't have let that go for that Hellcat.
Wow.
For that Hellcat.
Yeah.
Because this is such a fast car
It
and
is.
such a fun car.
Yeah.
If I could have driven the Hellcat next to this back to back, yeah, the Hellcat's badass. But this is such a nice car.
yeah.
Now I don't know if this had. I don't think this had the technology package in it. I can't remember. Does this have adaptive cruise in it? Does it have where you don't have to? It paces itself. I don't think it does. So you can get the adaptive cruise control where the car goes down the road and it follows another car and brakes and stops.
Oh, yeah, this does that.
That's what so,
Yeah, this does that, yeah.
Right. So I ordered
I
that.
had my cruise set on 75 on Route 7.
Yeah.
As soon as it get up and push up on the car, it
Right.
automatically brakes slow down.
Right.
Hit the left lane.
Right.
It'll pick the speed back up.
Right, and so the Hellcats don't have that.
Wow.
And I so miss that.
Yeah.
Because I could drive down. Some people hate that technology. I love that technology. That's a fun. This is so great. This is such a great car. I'm glad to see.
So let me ask you this question: Do it still look good?
It looks brand new. I mean, this is just so crazy. We come up here. We've been gone most of the summer, but I come up here usually every Sunday, and I do all my. But I got, for me, I've had all the Hellcats. I've had 4 now.
Yeah.
And I actually got rid of all my Mopar products, but I'm getting ready to get back another one here maybe next week.
Oh, okay.
And but I went Ford. I went to Ford, so now I've got Ford Mustangs.
Oh wow.
I never grew up Ford. I grew up I had a 71 Cuda.
Yeah.
I had a 1970 when I was a kid. You know, so I didn't grow up with the Mustangs.
The only thing I did to this, I put an all catch can on it and chrome 4-pack covers. I'll pop the hood.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely. Let's check it out, man.
Yeah.
And this is so great. And to this day, I'm telling you, I've got pictures of this car. So I think I put the splash guards on, or did you?
No, they was already on.
Yep. See that? Oh my gosh! And the leather's holding up well.
It is. It's very soft too.
Wow. Yeah. So down below, yeah. So there's the camera. So I couldn't see it earlier.
Yep,
There's
yep.
the camera. Oh wow, that's nice. That's a really good theme right there. Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So 14,000 miles.
14,000 miles. Yep.
And you know what?
I
You
drove
could
it up to
probably-
Berryville yesterday. They had a car show in
I heard
Berryville.
about that. I was out there in my GT500 yesterday.
Yeah.
I would have tried to know that. I would have gone by. Where?
Yeah.
Where is it in Berryville?
Right in town of Berryville.
Oh, right near the old grocery store or something like that? Or-
Right in middle of town.
Oh, just have drive in. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you know what? I'd be amazed if what you paid for this car isn't this thing close to what you paid. I'd be amazed.
I bought a brand new 2012 off showroom floor. It was an SXT
Yeah.
V6.
Right.
I was online looking. They had this.
Oscar, look at this here. Is this pretty cool? Tells you all about it.
Sale.
Oh, it's 40 grand. Oh, not bad.
One at 138 produced.
Not bad either. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that color interior too, boy. If that ain't the original, error of that vehicle.
This is cool.
Oh, it is.
You should buy it.
Oh yeah, like I need another car. Yeah. So it's an old Plymouth. This is a Plymouth right here. The old jump seat, back seat, whatever you call it. Look at that leather. Wow. All right. Looks like it's time to start packing things up. Look at this here. So cool. Look at the back windows. How it slides open. Look at that. Look at that. It's so neat. Wow, look at the curved glass. Look at the just even back in the day, what they did with cars. Oh gosh, what is this thing? The Nomad or something? I don't even know. I have no idea. Probably be laughing. Old Bel Air station wagon. Look at that. Whose is this? Wow, very pretty, very nice. Now, what's the model?
Nomad.
That's what I thought. I just said a Chevy Nomad.
Yeah.
And I said, people are really laughing at me, because it has the Bel Air. Yeah, so I was right. It's a Chevy Nomad. It's the Bel Air to me, made into a station wagon. Yeah, we had one of these. We had a Cadillac Berlitz. Just the Cadillac Berlitz.
The Eldorado. My 92 Eldorado.
Right.
1,000 miles.
Right. My dad bought my mom the same car. No lie. Same car.
It might be the exact same car. I don't know.
Yeah. No, believe it or not, we sold it to a friend actually about 20 years ago.
That's about,
But that's awesome. Yeah.
about the time range.
Exactly.
Me and my granddad got it in California.
Oh wow. Nice. Wow. That's great. All right, got the VW. Oh, there he is. He's causing trouble. We gotta hear my car. Gotta do that. Here he goes. We'll get some exhaust.
Hi, buddy.
Beautiful. You got good taste. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now listen to the Charger though. That exhaust seems to have a little bit more of a note than that Hellraiser. It was here. There he goes. Hey man, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Look at this Toyota Corolla GT or something. What is this thing? It's a Toyota Corolla, probably GT. It's a station wagon. This is a Carina. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yep, right hand. We got a lot of right hand driving cars today. You notice that? All right, it's all cleaning out. Look at us here, huh? Got a guy here checking that out. Ooh, listen to this. Javelin. Here you go. So, doesn't look very pretty. Look at the exhaust in the bottom of it. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty radical. What are the motors in that thing? All right, here he comes. Good old Javelin. You know, most people have no idea even what that thing is. Look at that. So that exhaust, I bet you rubs in a few places. Got a 383 in it, probably. Be my guess. Hey, we know what that is, right? What do we got here? Austin Healey. Wow. Get a mixture of everything. Right? All right. I don't know about you, but I think it's time to call it quits on an Ice Age. So Ranchero, isn't that something? Look at the Ford, the generations of the Fords here. The Raptor to the Ranchero, the F450, the truck theme. Look at that. We got actually a few more trucks. Look at that other Chevy up there. It's really neat. All right, so let's kind of call it a wrap here. All right, so how about that for the car show day? Not a bad, pretty good showing. And some pretty cool vehicles. And it's just so cool how I met the gentleman that has my former car. You know, I so many people, if you followed me around, you would be rewarded. I mean, now in today's market, you would not be. But, you know, to give you an example of that Dodge Challenger that the gentleman, you know, owns, it used to be mine, the Jazz Blue 2015. And a lot of people like my horns. I mean, I'm going to go off memory. I think that was like a $52,000 Challenger because it had the technology package in it. And that's what people were saying back in the day. Is back in the day when the believe it or not, when the Dodge Hellcat was first introduced, it was a 59.9 car. It was under 60 grand. So, but for me, that wasn't the plan to not get the Hellcat. The plan was to be in the interim to drive that around to keep me happy until I got my Hellcat. So, you know, the way that played out is in September of 2014, I ordered that 2015 Hellcat, and I was never getting a VIN number. It was like January or February of 2015 that I finally came to closure. I'm not going to be able to get the Hellcat, and I'm going to have to wait another year to get one. So I ordered that car, and that's what I drove around in the interim before I got my Dodge Hellcat. And it was such a great car, but I really loaded it up. Yeah, listen to all the noise, right? Is it noisy? It is. He wants to goose it, have their fun. So that car, you know, back in 2015, I'm pretty sure I paid like 52 grand for that car. And the gentleman that bought it, you know, he got a really good deal. And the reason I'm bringing this up is what I'm talking about is if you were to follow me around years ago, for all the cars I buy and don't keep them very long, you get the Ice Age TV discount. You know, what does that mean? Well, it means that you pay 10 grand less probably than what, you know, I paid for it. And that was, you know, or even more, maybe 20 or 30 grand less. These Highline cars, when you buy them, it's a $20,000, $30,000 hit very easily. So for anybody that followed me around years ago, you would win from, you know, me trading my car in with little or no miles on it, and it didn't matter. Even if cars has low miles, they just go off Blue Book and auction values. So if your vehicle has 5,000 miles on it, but everybody else's vehicles at the auctions have 15,000, they're going to base it more on that value. So it's really cool though that I saw that car. You know, you have no idea after I got my Hellcat that so many days was like, man, for the money I spent on it, the value, because you know the Hellcat, by 2016, my Hellcat was like 64 grand. So it was just a lot more money. And, you know, and I just thought to myself, for the value of the fun factor, you know, that's what you have to think about. It's the fun factor. And that's why a lot of people watch my channel. You know, I got that Heritage Edition golden ticket, you know, race GT500, but, you know, the odds are I'll never use that car to its capabilities unless I change my lifestyle and I start going to race events and all this other stuff. And so for the bang for the buck, my other GT500, which was an $82,000, $84,000 car, you know, it's just so much. It's more enjoyable being that, you know, you've got a really nice car for the value of the fun. You know, there has to come a point in your life where do you draw the line of the value of fun? People are saying, yeah, right, buddy. Like you're drawing a value of fun. Well, how much money you have tied up in cars? Yeah, I hear you. But more than ever, and that's a really good point. And a lot of people right now would be like, well, I thought this was the truck conversations day, which it has been, but at the same time, it kind of makes you step back. Even for me, you know, I want to shed debt, and I did a lot of that last year, and I've done some of that this year. And if the car market values weren't doing what they're doing, then I would be more intrigued to not do another deal, or not even do what I did here recently, because of the concerns of the values of the cars diminishing. And for the moment, they're not, which I've had many conversations. So great car show. I know my videos go long. Today I tried to do a lot of walk around the car show, so people felt like they were there and to see everything going on. It's a really good car show every Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10, 11 a.m. It's kind of the window frame there in Leesburg, Virginia, at the old Walmart location. And, you know, back to the truck stories I was talking about earlier, was, you know, more than ever, you know, trucks and SUVs are the hot item. Cars aren't. But yet our focus is on cars. You know, so many of us that get up in the morning to go to a car show, you know, the majority of the vehicles that are being pulled out of the garage are cars, not trucks. You know, you can just, if it wasn't for my Bullhorns being this Raptor truck, you know, it really would have gotten no attention. The Bullhorn's the only thing that got the attention because it was just different and unique. You know, the F450 got some attention back there because that is so different. You know, but the truck, it's incredible how many trucks were even sold. You know, even back in like the early 1900s, like the late 30s, I think the TT Ford truck, I can't even believe this number. I'm probably wrong. They sold like 1 million of those trucks. That's beyond even believable. Maybe I read that article wrong. Maybe it was the Ford 50 series. You know, so, and now we all know that, you know, in today's world, you know, the Ford market, or I should say the truck market, Ford's very dominant in that, is massive. You know, people just are buying trucks, still are buying trucks, even with gas prices. Now, it's just really interesting. My daughter kind of gets a little edged up on me about me selling that F350 Godzilla motor setup. And that was a nice truck, no doubt. But at the same time, I felt like the value of that truck was going to go down because of the gas prices. You know, last summer, a lot of things were kind of being talked about in the markets where they were so miscalculated, meaning that they were saying trucks and SUVs were going to lose their values because of gas prices. I don't see that happening. All I know is every Ford Raptor truck that comes into a dealership's gone. All I know is every Ford F-150 Tremor truck that comes into a dealership, it's gone. The Ford Expedition vehicles, not many of those sitting around. I mean, so it's not like, you know, so it's wrong. You know, the big dealers, even GMs were telling me these gas hogs are going to drop like a lead, you know, like a brick. You know, their values are going to just, it hasn't happened. So, you know, just incredibly interesting times. That's something I say all the time, is we are in interesting times, more than ever in our lifetime, where what you think would make sense makes no sense. So, all right, everybody, yeah, I can talk all day, right? I get all that. But anything, I want to do the Sunday morning car conversations car meet, and I just thought, break it up, make it the truck day, and show off the trucks. But more than anything, I walked around and gave you guys a lot of views, a lot of nice cars, and it's just so neat that I met the gentleman that bought my car, and I can go through a list. I mean, I can't even keep a list. You'd have hundreds of people standing in front of me that have bought my cars. You know, if I ever had a room full of people who bought my car and we traced it back, it'd be like, yeah, it'd be a pretty full room. All right, I hope everybody's enjoying the videos. Had a lot of videos. I posted a video every day this week. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. And now, you know, I was talking earlier about the Carvana Dodge Gold Rush experience. I'm not lying. I was telling you earlier. Last night, I truly thought Carvana had taken the deal away. So right now, technically, if I don't cancel the order, that car is supposed to be delivered Tuesday afternoon. Even though part of me is like, cancel it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tie your money up on a what if. Part of me says that. The other part of me is always thinking variables. I mean, so here's the thing. You know, have two GT500s, even though my magnetic GT500 is so much more practical to just go blast and have fun. You know, so get the Dodge Challenger and then just sell something else so I don't have two GT500s. Yeah. I mean, somebody offers me stupid numbers for that Gold Rush. Some guy offers me $100,000 for it. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't see that happening. But just for the record, somebody said, I'll pay you $100,000 for that car. Over and above what you paid sticker. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd be an idiot not to take that. I'd be an idiot. So who knows? Does the Gold Rush open the door for something else? And is that just another card in the deck of cards of cars that I have that enables me to do what I do, and that is buying and selling cars all the time. That's what some people don't understand, and that's something that my buddies that want to sell me a Hellcat Red Eye that's going to cost me 10-20 grand more over Carvana. It's like, but yeah, then I'm stuck. I can't use that car as a card to buy something else. All right, enough about me, right? It's all about me. What about you? I get it. So everybody have a great, blessed Sunday, and stay tuned for more YouTube Ice Age TV videos. Have a great day. I just had an idea. The other day I pulled up my 2019 Dodge Challenger Red Eye window sticker to see how much it was. And for the gentleman back there at the car show, I'm going to dig up that file on that car. That'd be pretty cool. I hope he watches my YouTube channel, because he'll be able to see exactly how much that car was. How good is my memory or not? That's a great idea. I'm going to do that next, and I'll post it on the video. Wowsker. So look at this here. I actually found the window sticker for that 2015 Dodge Challenger that I met the gentleman. So I was right, $52,000. And this here. So what were the options? Options were the upgraded 392, adaptive speed, automatic, power sunroof. It used to only be $1,200, now it's $2,000. So there you go. So for the gentleman that I met this morning, we'll take a picture of it as well.